Good morning, this is Josiah Pike with Alaska's News Source, bringing you a story we're republishing with permission from the Alaska Beacon today. We've learned that Alaska has dropped 7 places to rank 47th in the nation in overall child well-being, according to a nationally recognized survey by the Annie E. Casey Foundation. Now, the scoring system is part of Kids Count Data Book, which is an analysis of all 50 states to gauge how well children are faring across 16 indicators in 4 areas, which are economic well-being, education, health, and family and community. Now, the latest score reflects outcomes over a 5-year period from 2019 to 2024 to compare between states and against the baseline of 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic. Alaska received an overall score of 385 out of 1,000. Alaska's overall score dropped 41 points since 2019, which is among the largest decline of any state in the nation. Now, Alaska saw the steepest decline in education, where the state ranked 49th in the nation, just above New Mexico. In 2024, 78% of Alaska 4th graders were not proficient in reading, and 78% of 8th graders were not proficient in math, several points worse than the 2019 levels. In economic well-being, Alaska ranked 48th in the nation. 13% of children were living in poverty in 2024, with no change since 2019. In the health and family and community sectors, Alaskans fared slightly better, ranking 38th and 30th respectively. However, 31% of children and teens were overweight or obese, and 9% of children had no health insurance. And Alaska continues to have among the highest rate of youth suicide in the nation. In 2024, teen deaths by accident, homicide, or suicide were nearly double the national average at a rate of 70 per 100,000. Now, nationwide challenges and progress were reflected across all states. 29 states saw overall declines, 15 saw improvements, and 6 were stable across the scoring system. Education outcomes remain the most concerning across the board. According to the Kids Council analysis, nearly every state, or 47 in total, saw declines in education since 2019, highlighting the pervasive impacts of the 2019 pandemic. So that's the news we have today, but just to repeat once again, the basic information here in this story that we're republishing with permission from the Alaska Beacon. Alaska dropped 7 places to rank 47th in the nation in overall child well-being, according to a nationally recognized survey. Now, you can read the full story and see what advocates have to say about this decline and what they believe might be some of the causes of this decline by heading to our website, alaskasnewssource.com, or our streaming platforms. We have the full story there. But thank you again for tuning in to get the news that we have to share so far. We'll keep you updated on this story, and have a good day.